It took me a minute. I had to share the screen. I'm going to wait a moment. Today is my honor. Giving of the say is what today is the day of the start of the sorrows. Really bad. I'm going to speak in hypothetical terms with the layman terms of the English. For the each thing is with my quoting. My name's Emma Elizabeth Stamper. I'm here to give love during the time of the sorrows. Not sorrows. No, that guy's no more. The things of the make is with the nefarious by the teachings of the rulers and elites. For I'm here to tell you of what of the specting is with you now and for the finity. Okay, I'll stop speaking like that so you comprehend better. I'm not here to tell anyone that they need to change, except for one thing. That's your knowledge of spirit. These are the things they don't teach you in church because they want to hide the usury of spirit. The usuries of spirit are with the good volition heart. But sometimes there's people who think they can get over and do nefarious things to others. So I'm going to read a few things that I wrote with a prepositional phrase for the making it of a true statement. I'm with the hope that each one is with a grab hold of this broadcast, for it is a warning. It is a warning to the peoples of each nation, for the peoples of each nation are with the tax now by the elites and the rulers, by the cause of their want and greed and jealousies of the great mother, who is the creator. They didn't tell you that the father and mother are with the part of the Trinity with the child. The child is both male and female. You are the child of God. You are the light of the world, for your light is with the 7 seals of the book of Revelation. For who is of the worthy of the openness with the 7 seals? You. You can open your chakras. That's what they're called. And each chakra is with a partner. They didn't tell you that they use numbers and strings and bindings of words to create an illusion of the now times. They create books and bind them with words of spells. And of the spells they make are with the words.
For it is written, your words have power, and you know it. There are many people who are taking a look at the Bible and reading the Bible. They're looking at the systems used with the linkings by the numbers. These numbers are representative of the sacred geometry. These numbers have been manipulated for the telling of their story. They don't tell you that they've changed the story so that you would be binded and be in control of their things, of the service. They want you to be in servitude and make all your money so they can take it from you. I drink water, lots and lots of water. I'm going to tell you the story of my journey, of how I know these things. But first, I want to say of my writing. For the chain of my evidence is with the search and find of the cause is with the harm against the people. By my will of the freedoms and protections is with the rights of the people. Is with the safeguard of my children, my grandchildren, and their children's children's children. I'm sure that each mother feels that way. They are with the protection of their child. For the many children of the Great Mother are with the oneness, linking of each piece's parts of the whole. And if you are with the will of the open of your chakras, of your 7 seals, you have work to do. First, you have to love yourself. Love yourself first. This is the key. For with the mercy of the self, it was the gain of the life. And that's what I did. When I found the key for the gain of the life, I grabbed hold of it. And when I did, things started to happen. Excuse me a moment. Oop. Yes, I'm an old lady. I got wrinkles. But Spirit once told me, love is deeper than wrinkles. Yes, they are. So for the many wrinkles of the have you have is with your love. By the things of the course is with your journeys. So your journey of life is with the give of the wrinkles, is with the give of the love. I'm here today to give love, my love, for each piece's parts of the creation. Yeah, even the bad guys. How am I able to do that? Because I know who I am. I know why I'm here. And I know what my responsibilities are. I am the bearer of the light. I am the light bearer. Some call me Lucifer. But I'm not Lucifer in their sense of the word. For the word means bearer of the light. They've taken these things and turned them around and have used magic and witchcraft and craftings of words and binding spells and different other things like sound and music, videos, movies, all for a telling of a story. Most of those broadcasts they made are for the harm of your spirit to keep you in bondage. But it backfired on them because you're not afraid of these things. You see them in movies all the time, and when they attack you in your dreams, it doesn't bother you, except for when they come up, they'll startle you a bit, but then you have visions of dreams, and you wonder, why are we having these dreams? Why am I having these types of dreams? Well, I'm here to tell you they've made lots of money on different things with magic. It's shown in the movies. It's shown in the kid videos and movies. Each one is with a magic. I have books of 1935 that show the teachings of magic and the magic that was made by the different magicians of the world, where they would go on stage and perform their magic for money. While doing so, they are also with the casting of spells against the people of the watching, of the people in the audience. Have you ever gone to a movie and went home, and when you went to sleep that night, you had a bad dream? It was for a purpose. That purpose was to steal your light, to take away your hopes, to take away the love and joy of your life, to take away the things that give you the enjoyment of life. I'm going to tell you a story about what happened to me. It started when I was very young. By the way, I have the evidence of these things, of the occurrence with this mother. In some cases, I don't, but they each one are linked with the same. I am talking about manipulation of spirit. See, they came out with the videos and movies and things of this nature, all with magic. And they're scaring the children with this magic. Why? Because way back when, no one knew, there was a signing of contracts made with other beings. These beings are what are written in each Bible. Each Bible is telling you of a thing, of why the people and nations were with the curse. Now, why would the Bible talk about curses if there wasn't magic? The words they wrote in the Bibles are with fiction writing, by their creating words. Joinder, the structure of the phrases is with the past tense and of the future tense, telling a story of the past, and making of a thing is with their future. But you are with the changing that, because their things of the make of the harm is with the no affecting you. It made you closer to each other. It made you want to love. It made you search for love. It made you look for peace. It made you look for joy. These are the great spirits of your chakra who live in you. And when you do the learning, you will find out that these great spirits are of your branches and of your roots. This is the above, and the below of the speak is with as above, so below. But there are many things of the make is with that. They are with the will of the make the above heaven like the below hell. It's quite funny. But what they don't know is there are many people in each nation who are with the awareness of this and have been with the practice of the spirituality, and with the gain is with their works. For the great spirit of the holy works lives with each one. That's how you try to determine, what can I do to help myself? Right? So when I was young, I have a memory of being a child and being taken and operated on with my sex organs. This was done by my family. My family is my family. Is my earth family, yes, but is not my spirit family. And that is what the cause of their attacks. They knew who I was when I was born. I have pictures that was given to me, and I'm with the gratitude of the pictures. I was a blue baby, and I was blue for a long time. Then I turned gray. Then I turned white. But with the knowledge of this mama, I know I'm not white, and I am of the spirit people of this nation. I am Cherokee, Choctaw, Chickasaw, Cree, Natchez, Cheyenne, Mohawk, and Métis. I am with the tracing of my bloodlines very far back to my great-great-great-grandfather, Noah. Noah. They changed the spelling of his name. My family knew who I was. They sold me. They sold me to peoples in the family and outside the family. I'm with the knowledge of the sex crimes against this vessel. For there are many. And I'm with the knowledge of the trickeries, with the makings of the DARPA and of the CERNs, is with the changing of the brain patterns, is with the thinking. They do this to everyone to keep you in bondage. For each one is with the bondage who is with no knowing of their spirit. And I'm here to teach you about your spirit. For it is written, you are the light of the world. For the let of your light shine bright. What does that mean? What does that mean? That means you are the light of the Most High God who lives and breathes in this plane. And yes, you are with the fall by the cause of your no knowing of your Holy Spirit. They tell you it's blasphemy to speak of the Holy Spirit. That's not true. The blasphemy of the Holy Spirit is when you point your finger or a dart or any other thing for the cause of the harm against your fellow man, woman, child, nation, religion, For the re means no. Legion, go back to your books. These books of your teachings are with the nefarious things to make you bind yourself, basically. How do you gain your light? You gain your light by taking out the spirits in you that are of the nefarious. For there are many, and many of their children are with attachments and the corruption of your beautiful spirit and light to close off your power. For each is with power and magic. Each one by your will. If you are with the goodwill, your wishes of the moon and of the stars are with each piece's parts of the creation, not just yourself, not just soul. Why? Because each one is a symbiont being that's connected to the other. You are connected to Mother Earth. You are connected to the beautiful spirit of the water. You are connected to the beautiful spirit of the sun and of the great breath which gave you life. For the great spirit of the breath is with the air you breathe. And what have they done to the air? What have they done to the waters? What have they done to the earth? And I'll tell you this, they've also tried bindings of the sun for the controlling of their timelines. These timelines are with the no more now, by my authority say. And anyone who is with the making of the black magic and magic of the harm against someone for the changing of their free will, each one is with the backfire by my authority of the words say is with the sin deceiving. Most people think I'm crazy. That's all right. They're all saying I'm crazy and they want me committed because they don't know who I am, true. I am with a great spirit of love. And some people's demons that are attached to them don't like that. So they come after me. The last broadcast I made was over 7 months ago because I was being attacked by several people and I was in the fear of my life. That's not the first time that happened. And I'm probably thinking it won't be the last, but that's of the free will of the people who's with that choosing, not mine. But I'm with a warning. Come after me again for your gain. It will not benefit you. I am with the great guard, with four-corner guard of the great spirits are with my knowledge. And each one of you are with that same guard. You each have a four-corner guard of a great spirit that guards you. And the great mother and the great father are with that guard also. So when I was a child, I was playing hide and seek with my brothers and sisters and the people of the trailer park. And we went over to, my brother and I, we went over to the parking lot of the big supermarket that was next door to see if we could hide behind the bin. But when we got there, the both of us stood and froze because of the big, gigantic flying saucer. It was huge. And in one instant, I look at my brother and he's there. In the next 1 second, 2 seconds later, I look and he's not there. He is my beautiful brother who passed away. Yes. Now I know why he passed away. It's because they took hold of his spirit for their minglings and their taking of his light and his soul and his spirit. But what they don't know is they can take the loosh and make themselves young. But if they don't have the loosh, they die. Now is the time of the bravery, of the no give of the loosh. And what am I meaning of the loosh? Those are your feelings and your emotions that are attached to thoughts of the bad things. And when they scare you, your adrenaline kicks in. This is their loosh. That and your blood. These are hard things to hear. It's all right. You can hear them. I'm pretty sure they'll be banned again. They've banned most of my things. They tell me that I have no views, no percentage of any views, yet there are many views that I am seeing. What does that mean? It's just a number thing. So I'm here to tell you, good and bad, whoever you are, you can change your life by learning your love for yourself and of the mercy for yourself and of the crying. Yeah. They made a movie called The Crying Game. For your crying is the purging of the things of the nefarious. But they want you to do that too, right? They want you to cry. They want you to be in the depressed mode with no oppression, right? They tell you to put this in your body and that in your body, and you have to have this inoculation for the safeguard of the peoples. But at the same time, they're not telling you. They're injecting you with things of the harm. This is how they make their money. This is how they are of a gain and take away of the hard work of the make you did with your earnings, with your monies, and with your properties and your intellectual properties. So I am with the thinking that you need to know some other things about this voyage I went on. So when I was young, I was passed around, really passed around. There is videos of me as a child in sex trafficking. There are many things of the sex trafficking with this mother that was made by the nefarious. And it started with my family. Both sides have this. Both sides have done harm to this vessel. Both sides did it purpose of the cause of the death is with this person. Well, my spirit in me, of the knowledge of the spirit in me, and me being of the light, me being a bearer of the light, they couldn't do it. I've died many times and came back many times. I am thinking that there is something else I need to let you know. I'm with the knowledge of the black magic against this vessel, for I see. I see with my eyes, I see with my mind, I see with my third eye, and I see with justice, for the justice is not blind. I've been on a journey for a long time. Many things have happened to me. I am with the knowledge of two of my uncles molesting me. I am with the knowledge of the government's manipulation of my biologicals, my intellectual properties. I'm with the knowledge they have taken away some of my memory. I have a saying I used to tell people: if I'm staring at you and I don't respond, I went into my spirit space because of the things of the peace. For that is where I am with the peace, is with my no thinking and no being in the moment. But for the now, I am here and I'm not going anywhere. And my duty is with the safeguard of the creation, each piece's parts. My duty as the great mother in me, my spirit, is with the safeguard of each child, both male and female, feminine and masculine. My purpose is to give love for each one and the knowledge of how, with your gain of your powers and your light. They want to stop me from doing this, but they can't, because we are symbiont creatures. We all think. Each one with the same thinking is with the linking by that community thought. And by that community thought, not thoth, thought, is with the good love of the self for each one. For you were created with kindness and goodwill, is in the center, is with the peace, each one. You're all walking around. What is my true purpose? What is my purpose? What should I be doing with my life? Where am I going? How come I can't get there? Why am I having all these problems? Why am I sick? Excuse me. It's for the skews. I'm here to help you and show you how to heal yourself by your knowledge of who you are. You are a child of the great mother of the creation, each one of you. For you are the light. She is with the give by your birthing. That is why you are with the following of legions, with the religion, in the different sorts, each one with their own story. By this cause, they are with the takeaway of the true story, is with the life and how it was created and where you all came from. Excuse me. You are not, I repeat, you are not slime. No. Even though the holy works of the moldings are with the soil, the sun, the waters, and the air, you are not a creature that evolved out of water from a slime. No, you're not. You're highly intellectually created by the great mother, father, father, mother. The Catholic Church shows you of a mama, the great mother who gave birth to Jesus, who is Zeus. For the translation of Jesus' name is with the Jesus, which is in Greek, son of Zeus. And there's a story of the Zeus is with the takeover of the Chronos. For the takeover of the Chronos? Really? For the many names of the great mother Isis are with the 10,000 names. For I am with the embodiment of the great mother Ma'at Ra, Rama'at, one God, who is with both male and female attributes, just like you. You have male and female spirit in you. This is why the cause of your branches and your roots. Your branches of the Father, which is male, and your roots, which are female, you're the great mother. These are the true teachings of the Meg, is with the Gaia. And of the other channels is with speaking of the spirit. They're missing of the linking. I'm here to show you of linking and help you with your linking up with the great mother and the great father. Both. And of your many ancestors who are with you now but are sleeping. That's where the woke freaking thing came from. They want you to be awake. Of awake. Isn't awake for a funeral? Yes. For you make of you is with that, die that person and make of a new person. That is the born again. Christian. That's the born again. Many of the people going in the church, which is meaning of the peoples, going into a building, for church means people. For the many peoples going into these buildings and looking and searching and hoping they will find something that they can grab a hold of and gain their light, right? Many of them are with the making of a mockery of it. Oh, I'm born again. Really? Show me your light. And then they go and do a really bad thing. And that is their light for true. They have both good and bad in them, just like you. Each person, each creation is with the good and with the bad. This is of a duel, like they want you to hear, right? They forgot to tell you about balance. For the good and the bad and the balance are with your light. When you can balance your bad stuff equal to the good stuff, that's great. Your purpose is to be with the more good. Yeah. Not cause harm to people. Don't talk about people badly. Don't point fingers and make accusations of the false narrative. Don't make this other people bow down to your will by your bullying. Don't be a bully just because you live in a house that bullies you. You have the power and will to make that change. You have the power of the choosing. It is your free will. And I am not going to get involved with that because that is the takeaway of the great spirit of each one. That's wrong. That is of the control. And when people try and do things to take control of you, know in your heart that this too shall pass, and I am a child of God, and I am with the great guard of the four corners. Spirits is with the great guard. For these spirits live in you. There are a couple of other things that happened to me in my life, but I'm going to skip over to what happened last night. Last night, I was attacked in my dreams. The night before, I was attacked in my dreams. There are two people who seem to think that they own this vessel. They don't own me. I am with no contract with any being, any person, any entity of this plane. I'm with no contract except for my internet and my phone. Well, they go together. That's it. I don't own credit cards. Well, wait a minute. I have a bank account, but there's nothing in there. I don't put my money in my bank. They've been trying to hack my accounts, and they couldn't. They wanted to trap me in a situation where I would make them acceptable and invite them to my dinner. You can't come to where I'm going because I'm already there. You're in the past. You don't exist. You're not with this mother. By my will of the thinking is with you're not here now. You are of the past. So I don't play with the past, for it is gone, right? Only now is with the space I'm in. I am with the thinking of the now space by a teaching of these two nefarious folks. I fell into a trap. I got hoodwinked, if you will. They put thoughts in my head, making me of the thinking that I would be doing a goodwill service of this nation by my safeguard of this nation is with the learning of the syntax. I am with the learning of the syntax, but I put it on the side burner by the cause of my knowing of this group of a coven. There's one male and there's one female. And then there's the grouping of one family on that side of the family and a grouping on the other side of the family. My hair's a mess because they woke me up and I don't care. I'm going to present myself the way I am. I'm not going to put on a mask to make you think that I'm another person or some other creature or another being or make you think that I'm hiding something. What for? But that's what most people do. They act one way in their house, and when they exit their house, they become something else. We need to stop that. Be you. Love you. Show the world who you really are. What is your being? What is your love? What is your joy? What is with your giving? This is how people look and see, and if they like it, they want to be a part of it, right? I keep switching because I have too much on the brain. I'm sorry about the flip flop of the conversation, but we're now at 45 minutes and 47 seconds, and well, by the time I said that, it changed. But I want to hope for the good for you. I want to give of the good volition words for you. So during the moon cycles, I make wishes. I make wishes for the children of the great creator, Mama. Yes, Papa had a good hand in that because of his great love for her. It is a true, beautiful love story of my knowledge, of the begin is with this life and with this love and with this plane. So last night, when I was attacked in my dreams, in my dream state by this group, it was several times. Each one was for the sex. The other one was mingling with other things for the making of a binding and of a contract, if in the ethers with this mama. But I'm going to tell you right now, RJD and RDP is not going where they think they're going. And anyone who is with detachment of that, least you change of your mind and make of a penitence. So this man, his mom decided to use one of the other linkings I had on my YouTube, on my Facebook, where I am with the joinder of a friendship is with another lady who is a whistleblower. I saw how they were with the making harm with my friend, thinking that they could be with the takeover of the riches is with the world. Because she was working with the great bank in holding of a contract made with the opening of counts of gold, silver, and precious jewels. And each thing, by the signing of these contracts with rulers, including Eisenhower. Eisenhower did something wrong. He made of a contract with a nefarious spirit who's with the invasion of your mind and the invasion of your body. And they come here to steal the luge. Like that movie, Jupiter Rising, Jupiter Ascending. They tell you what they're going to do to you through movies. and music. I'm with the stop that. I don't have any family left. I don't have anyone. I have me here and a few friends. But these friends are just friends of acquaintances. I don't make friends. I'm not with anyone because I know that if I am with someone, they will be attacked. They've attacked me through my family and through my friends. My friends were never my friends. I was never invited. But they sure did want me to take them home. Make sure, oh, where is she? Where's Beth? Let's go find Beth. Beth's got money. She'll take us home. That's a nickname of mine. I have another nickname. Hollywood. Da-na-na-na-na-na, Hollywood. Yeah, you might think that my words today are a little bit crazy. You might think that the things I'm saying are off the wall. Yeah, anyone hearing this, first time ever hearing this, would think, yeah, she's kind of nuts. It's okay. I like being different. I like being different. I've known I've been different for a very long time. And I know that I have power for a very long time. But I don't use my power to hurt people. I use my power to give gifts of the Great Spirit. I use my words for the guard of the children of the Creator. Mama. For a mother is with the giving birth, not the father. You cannot have 3 males the make of a woman. How do you do that? Answer that question. The other question I have for you, why would you make of a sacrifice to serve a God when you are a child of God? And medically speaking, if you are the child of God, that makes you God too. Some are with the knowledge of this. That's why they think they're so high and mighty. They call themselves the elites and they want to take over and rule the world and make all the others subjects. For you are a subject by the contracts and the joinder you made with these rulers. But you didn't know it. You didn't know that way back when they decided to take over, they put each one in a binding by the senses and a number for the counting. Excuse me. Every time you sign that census, they are with it tracking you. Every time you sign a contract, they are with it tracking you by the linking of your address, and they are with it tracking you by your social security number. They're tracking you by your birth certificate number. Oh, but wait, they forgot to tell you. They trade you on the market with other people who use magic to suck your energy out of you. And then they make of a sacrifice of their own like the one recently. Who's died and gone to heaven? Who's died and gone to hell? This is a wrong teaching. It's a very wrong teaching. We'll get into that subject another day. But for the now, I'm with the warning. Come near this vessel again for your gain, and it will hurt you. By the cause of my knowing, my ancestors in the spirit realm are not going to put up with it anymore. You are in the time of the wars with your spirits. This is a spiritual battle. The spiritual battle of the cause is with their gain of your blood and your light, your spirit and your soul. But that's not going to happen because it doesn't belong to them. They wrote wrong contracts of the nefarious sort with the false conveyance language and boxed them all for entrapment, making each one of a fiction. It's not real. This is not of the consent of the great mother, the creator. By my knowledge is with my spirit. And anyone who thinks they can go and tell a story, oh, my bloodline is of the Jesus line. Good for you. So what? Are you with making of the things nefarious of the Zeus? Did not Zeus go around raping and pillaging women? Go look at their stories. That's what's telling that. They want you to see everything. Not too long ago, well, over 7 months ago, I posted one of my videos showing a picture of a painting. See how they bind you is pictures in statues, in plastics, and in metals, in carvings. They bind you by your name and by who you're linked with. They bind you with the numbers of your birth and of your blood that they take before they give you to your mother. They take your blood. They take your fingerprints and your footprints. They take your ear prints and each one. And this is why the babies cry. And this is why, in some cases, the mother is not allowed to see the child until after they finish their shit. Oh, but wait. Every day we got to come and draw blood off the heel of your children so they can suck the loose out of them. They start early. Why do they do that? They test the blood to see how much light is in that blood. And if there is a lot of light, they grab hold of that child. Sometimes they switch it out, give you a new baby, take that one away, and then they mistreat that and abuse that child as long as they can. By the cause of the light in their blood. My mother told me I was born on Thanksgiving Day. That's not what's showing on my birth certificate. It was showing that I was born the next day. So I'm both Scorpio and Sagittarius, if you want to know. But that is not with the good volition thinking either. Why? Because each one of your vessels is with your will, and that will is with the 12 zodiacs. You have the 12 zodiacs in your DNA. These are different houses. Why do they call them houses? Ask that question. I'm saying many things that are kind of strange and kind of goofy, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure there are many of you who hear this video and know what I'm saying. So the wars of the seeing of with you and of the things of this planet right now for the past 3 years, 4 years, I'm going to say, but it's been in the making for many years. They wanted to take away your breath of the life by making it a carbon room to give you carbon monoxide poisoning and C2O poisoning of yourself. You're killing yourself so they won't be charged with your death. And then they tell you these stories that you have to get this little pointer thingy stuck into your arms filled with nanites. But they don't tell you there's nanites. Oh, and they don't tell you there's a death serum in there that when it's mingled with sound, it activates. They don't tell you that. But they're going to go and do whatever they want because you're their subject. This is their test subject. Wow. Anyway, I'm off that topic right now. I'm going to talk about the magic and the difference between a witch and a warlock. The difference between a witch and a warlock. Witches are male and female and cast good spells for the takedown of the warlocks. And the warlocks cast spells of black magic to steal the life force and the life and of the properties of other people because they don't want to do the work. They would rather steal, kill, and destroy. The word destroy means no structure. Giving you no structure of the gain is with your other properties by their manipulations of the DARPA and the CERN. For your discernment. Don't say discernment, for it is no cernment of the word you say. They switch the words around, and there are many of them knowing this, especially with this coven fuckery of these two people who think that they can come and attack me in my dream state and have sex with me in my dream state and eat dinner at my table and have a mingle with my family by their making of a false joinders with this vessel. No. For each one of those things are with the backfire 100-fold for the sender receiving. And when I say that, that means any of the harm of their thinking volition of that casting is with them now. Their spirit has to deal with that now. So basically, they're killing themselves. They're taking themselves down. They're putting themselves in a position of the solid box is with the sphere no breakable. Capture. Made of a marble. For the collection of this mother. This mother. This mother's spirit. I didn't lose my marbles. I know where each one are. And I know who is with telling of the wrong stories. And I will be with the making of that correction. As for my community and for my spirit family, I love you. I am with the guard of you, but my light is with the coverings of your heart and of your mind and of your great chakras for your safeguard. For this is my wish for each one with the love and with the want of the true love. For the finding of the true love is with the first finding of the great love for the self and then knowing who you are. For when you find out who you are with the true, you are with the, you're going to love yourself so much. Oh my goodness. You're going to love everybody around you so much. It's going to be amazing. Even the bad guys around you, you're going to love them so much because you're going to not want to hear or want to see that they are like that. True. But no, it's not your responsibility. It's not your call. It's not your purpose to take care of them. See, the purpose is to take care of you, no matter who is around you. Your parents, your brothers, your sisters, your cousins, your nieces, your nephews, whoever. If you are not with the receiving of the good love, this is with the thing of the say. Get thee from your father's house. Move away from your father's house. And your mother's. For if they are causing you harm, you are with the need of the no. It's not them. They've been taken over by the evil spirits that are attached to them, making them think that way, making them do that way, making them sit that way, making them stand that way. For the one of the stand is with you, with a brave heart, brave spirit, brave soul. You will stand and fight for who you are because you love yourself. And now I'm going to translate the song they sing in Jewish, Hebrew, whichever language you want to call it, because they flip-flop that all the time. I changed the words. For my good volition heart is with the knowing of the words. They sing Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech never mind. I'm going to say, for the great is my God, for the ruler of the universe and the multiverse, who sanctifies us are with their commandments of the creation, by their words of the Trinity. I give honor to my mother, the great creator, who lives in me, who is my light, who is my purpose, who is with me for the divinity. For I am love. For I am Ma'at Ra. Ra Ma'at. Test it and see. I dare you. Like I told them this morning, if you want to fuck, get over here. Come and see me now. I'm ready for you. But don't be surprised, the spirit's gonna snatch you up before they get here. Yeah. It's kind of funny to say. It sounds a bit crazy. Yep. You're in a spiritual battle, and I'm my spiritual warrior, and I am wearing each of my armors and each of my chakras. Each of my light is with the will of the fight for the people, for the children, and each one of each nation is with this black magic, evil elites, the rulers. For it is my will of the stop and correct is with my error, and my mistake of the make is with the start. For we are now with a new start. For the peace be with you, each one. For I love you, creation.